This song is the most important song in my mantle of songs, as it is always the one that I can never do perfectly. Because it can never truly get there. But it is definitely the deepest I've been. And I'm happy to start this with this. So this is Ghost. If you like it, you can look it up on Spotify or YouTube or wherever. Okay, I feel like a ghost on the run from my last life. Magic in the mirror, but my mind's out when the time's right. Water will be clearer, but sip on that inside. It's all a pretty picture, what you want on the inside.
Sunset. So, when I was 10, I had this friend that we all looked up to a lot, but whenever we were around each other, we did the dumbest shit and always got caught. I remember once him trying to dive out my bathroom window because my mom was on the inside about to whoop his ass, and I was on the outside, and all I saw was his terrified face as she pulled him in and away from me. I haven't seen him in 20 years. You and he have the same color hair. When I was 15, and I was seeing this girl and my father had forbidden me from being with her. So I called her and said, leave your front door unlocked. I'll be there just as soon as my father leaves for his 11 o'clock, 12-hour third shift. As I was making my way across town, a policewoman stopped me to see where I was supposed to be. I gave my girlfriend's address as my own, and I watched as that tough-as-nails officer turned mother figure right in front of my eyes and gave me a ride the rest of the way. My first booty call had a police escort. True story, by the way. You and that cop have the same sweet face. That's a compliment. Even though it's a cop. It was a compliment. Hey, you got it right. When I was 13, my mom was dying. Waiting to be unplugged like a broken TV set. All the color and pictures that once filled her now gone, she couldn't move. And all I could do was stare at her purple, swollen body through double-pane Loyola University ICU glass. The nurse noticed my anguish and said, hey kid, let me show you something I bet you don't know. Today, sunset, your mom's gonna make the entire city of Chicago turn gold. I followed him to the 6th floor, stairwell 5. We'd see the entire skyline and say, close your eyes. Think of your favorite memory with your mother. As I did, the sun sank behind us in the west, and when I opened my eyes, the city glowed like a jagged golden moon, and I knew my mom was with me. At least on that day. Walking back to the waiting room, we had made our impromptu home. I noticed the chapel. I ducked inside. Seeing no one, I began to pray out loud. I prayed as loud and hard as a 13-year-old can. That's way harder than any adult can. I tried to tell God all the reasons I should be able to keep my mother. Can't rationalize with God. I begged God to let me keep her. God doesn't answer beggars. Leaving, I saw that same nurse in the back pew, still smiling. You and that nurse have the same soft smile. I haven't prayed much since that day. For some reason, I like unanswered prayers. You are unanswered prayers. Silent, unspoken personal wishes. Some sunsets come at midnight, others come at noon, and some give cities a golden heaven-sent hue. That's what they're supposed to do. You, all of you are someone else's sunset. And for that, if nothing else, thank you. Yeah. She said, I know what I'm doing is wrong, but I don't know how to change. And she looked at me the way a carburetor looks at a mechanic. Fix me. I'm not sure I know how to help you, I said, while trying not to let her see that I knew nothing about cars. Anytime my vehicles had broken down, I left them sputtering on the side of the road, someone else's problem. That's how I know how to fix things. I go. She was once the feathers and hollow bones that allowed me to fly. And while my heart soared around in the sky, she stayed firmly rooted to the ground, surrounded by her thick, icy walls. She swore she did no maintenance on, that they would crumble with time. And I had a reminder that walls this great can last generations and be handed down involuntarily to children. I know that time is precious, especially to those of us who don't feel we have it, and neither of us had ever had a love that's lasted. My boy Nano used to tell me that I'd die before I turned 27, and he was 26 when that thug went to heaven, and now I'm over 40. Over 40. And that's on time that doesn't feel like mine, because my mom was 30 when she died. My family's foundation was built on my back. Land once owned by a nation of two. Too bad the housing market collapsed and the social stock market crashed. I used to look at her and know I'd never stay clean. She was my drug. I knew I'd always OD, never knew when I'd had enough. She was my angel dust, my long, slow dream. And I used to say, I hope I don't wake up too soon, because I want to know what this one means, and I want you to know too. Do you love me anymore? She said. And I replied, no, but I don't love you any less either. And I can see that puns can be painful, that words hurt worse than burns every single time, even if it's some shitty recycled movie line from the 50s. So I blame her past, knowing full well it's only half the story, so I always end up saying the same things. Imagining I've acquired some refined knowledge because the schools I went to required bruises, broken hearts, and bones, and didn't get me no sheepskin diploma or direct me to college, but I ain't got no student loans. I want to tell her she's more than hollow bones and feathers. She's that last loving shove from the nest that shows me I can fly. I want to say I belong here, handing you the tools to fix your own goddamn carburetor. I want to say insecurities are our masters, but we hold the keys to set ourselves free, but I don't say any of these things, because I'm afraid of sounding too much like a poet. So I say I don't know how to help you anymore. And she says nothing. Just hugs me. Breathing instead of speaking. She's never spoken so loud. I've never slept so sound.
Hell yeah. This is another original. This one's yet to come out, but it's the one I'm most excited to come out. I don't know if it's called this yet, but for now it's called Twisted. There I go again, lick your eyes like a line of cocaine, bringing me back in time to a never-ending, well, I'll make it out alive. Didn't make your mouth go numb, and your words were tripping on some horseshit mushroom crumbs, so now I know it. Like this? Is it wrong to wish it didn't exist? Is it right to still be thinking like this? Is it wrong to wish it didn't exist? Is it right to still be thinking like this? Is it wrong to wish it didn't exist? Is it right to still be thinking like this? Gotta wish it didn't exist. Rocks, and it's straight up rock, so prepare to be rock. Maybe there's a fever burning on the inside, waiting for the demons to come and lick their tears dry, but I'm still begging for the pale sugar water, eyes gazing for the truth, and I'm still waiting like a lamb to the slaughter, 'cause your God believes in you. Well, maybe I'm a total wreck, so take my blood until there's nothing there. Maybe I will repent, never let the vultures end. mess of me. Maybe there's a savior, a cowboy with the right mind, smoking from a razor, cutting just to feel nice, but still waiting for the real true water. Eyes busy for the truth, and I'm still waiting like a lamb to the slaughter. Is your God believing you? Or maybe I'm a total wreck to take my blood and there's nothing there. Maybe I will repent and never let the vultures in. Maybe I will make a mess of me. I'll make a mess of me. I'll make a mess of me. Maybe I'm a total wreck, so take my blood until there's nothing there. Maybe I will repent, never let the vultures in. Maybe I will make a mess of me. This is about loving yourself when you fucking can't. Help me. I don't deserve the thing I hate. I feel ashamed when you don't hurt me. How could I give this out to someone else if I don't love myself? So why you always waiting on me when I don't deserve it? Why the fuck you waiting on me when I can't control it? I don't think you understand it when I fall behind on my promises. No, why do you keep waiting on me if you're tired of it? Twice the loving, half the time burns too fast and too bright. And now we're trapped in me, standing by to demon ones in my head. Help me, hurt me, help me. I don't deserve the thing I hate. I feel ashamed when you don't hurt me. How could I give this out to someone else if I don't love myself? So why the fuck you waiting on me when you know better? Why can't I just let go? I need something to hold, to choke the life out of, to choke the life out of, to choke the life out of. Twice the loving, half the time the scars that are left in our hearts will become meaningless. Regret stains like blood on the white rag that's been dripping from the head of my shovel I used to bury my past. Now I use it to search for my innocence. Digging in the pits of my own hell, distracted by my demons as they dance around me and call me Satan. Will I take the bait and break, or wait, for heaven's sake? I think I need to disengage. I think I need to stop thinking, because all there is to think about is thoughts. I gotta stop if this clock ticks and talks and pushes my needle to its next dot. So I rock and redirect, observe what I project, and do my best to love this hate. Alchemize my lack of faith and pave my grave thick enough for the words on it to last a few generations. Because even after death, I'll still have an attachment to the life within me, giving true meaning and contentment to the song titled Ghost, as music is the only thing keeping my heart beating. Thank you.